Quant could be the next token that will make you a millionaire, and in this video I'm going to be explaining exactly why that is. So if you're not holding any QNT tokens, make sure to stick around till the end of the video. We also have some tweets that tie into this whole situation and why Quant will eventually rise to at least $1,000 if not more, and why it could make you a millionaire. So make sure to stick around for all of that and more as we analyze the crypto market before getting into Quant's price specifically. Now, the crypto market for today is looking very green. It is looking very bullish. As you guys can see, Cardano is up 19.5%, Injective is up 5.5%, Tau or Bitansor is up 9.2%, Clayton is up 11.5%. A lot of coins that we typically cover are up. Even XRP and Gala are both up 3.3%. But now looking at Quant token, the Quant token specifically, it is sitting at roughly $112. And more specifically, yeah, as you guys can see, $111, $112 is where the price is. Now, Quant has been behaving rather consistently ever since it shot up, ever since it broke the $90 and the $100 line. As you guys can see, before people thought that it would go down to $70, $60. I've seen it all on Twitter. I've seen people calling Quant a fake coin. I've seen people not believing in Quant, and it proves them time and time again that Quant is here to stay. At least it is going to be consistently sitting at $100 for the foreseeable future. And now, as I said, it's not just sitting at $100 but $111. And I honestly don't see why it won't continue to rise. Like I said, it has been pretty consistent ever since Bitcoin's rise, but ever since Bitcoin rose to 100 or ever since Bitcoin had the huge rise, Quant has also been very consistent. But it hasn't really gotten that big a rise, or it hasn't gotten as bullish as some other coins like Solana. Ever since this was around the time where Bitcoin became extremely bullish and Solana almost tripled in price, if not even more. So Bitcoin hasn't really, or Quant hasn't really had the same fate. It was just more consistently sitting at $100, which is not bad, especially for a long-term project like Quant and for a slow burner like Quant. Because guys, remember, slow burners typically tend to pump the highest and the strongest. So make sure to do your own research, obviously, on Quant, as I do recommend doing your research on this project, as I really believe in this project. This is one of my favorite projects. I truly love the team as well, and we're going to be getting into more of that later. But first, like I said, the price is $111 roughly. The market cap is actually down for today, but only $0.56 or 0.56%, and its volume is also actually down at 29%. But the circulating supply is still sitting at roughly 12.72 QNT tokens, and that is very important for Quant's price, and that is what indicates another indication of Quant's price and why it will rise. And it might be looking a tad bit bearish for today, but for the week it is looking incredible, guys. I remember at the beginning of the week it was just $100. Right now it is at $111, and for the month it is also looking incredible. Yeah, it was looking pretty strong at the beginning, but it has picked up right back, and it's really been DCAing into Quant for a while now, and I think it's going to pay off. I believe it's going to pay off in the long run. So I think for this project you might want to take a little bit of profits, but mainly the smartest thing to do, in my opinion, is to hold for the long term, as this is a long-term project. Obviously it solves the interoperability issue, and yeah, we have a couple of tweets here that will go into more detail. This one from San O: Quant proven in the most successful two-tier CBDC trial, which now get mentioned all over the planet. Quant invited everywhere between the juggernauts on the planet. Quant likely moving in stealth based on R3 plus Hyperledger comment. Quant in profits. Quant future expansion incoming. Yeah, so Quant is obviously over there. Quant is one of the most used tokens when looking at interoperability, and their platform, the Overledger, is actually the best platform in my opinion. for solving the interoperability issue. And they're actually working with real-world projects like Project Rosalind. They're working with the Bank of England, the BIS. They're working with a lot of banks for implementing the Overledger system. And yeah, even here we are looking for an ambitious and talented in-house head of legal affairs and compliance to further strengthen our business and organization as part of future expansion. The role will report directly to the CEO, providing legal and compliance advice to and expertise across multiple and diverse stakeholders across the business. You will get the opportunity to develop the role based on your previous experience. So yeah, guys, I don't see another candidate for this role besides the Overledger platform. Now we have another tweet here from Mind Crypto, Quant, Gilbert throwing some A-game. If you don't know, guys, Gilbert is Quant's CEO, and he's, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best CEOs from a blockchain project like this one. Quant, I think, has the best CEO because he's such a visionary, and I've reacted to countless of his interviews, so make sure to check that out. We're connected to all of them. They're already using it. Digital asset interoperability at scale, Wall Street, they're all in. That is some of the quotes we will see in this video, so let's check them out.
We're connected to all of them, so we don't have to go to 800 banks and institutions and trading houses and go, can you connect to us, can you use us, can you use us? They already use it. What we're doing is we're allowing digital asset interoperability at scale. For the first time, you can actually move stuff between 800 institutions.
What does it mean to have that first mover advantage?
Yeah, so they are already being used by so many banks, guys. That is the most important thing when you're looking at the Quant project. Like, the price will go up and down for the short term, but for the long term, it has to go up. It has to, because of how QNT is tied to the Overledger platform, and Gilbert is trying to tell us this right now.
You know, we're the infrastructure to enable this to happen. Our technology will be running kind of, if you think about it, Wall Street. You know, it'll be running how institutions trade. It'll be running how people do settlement and stuff across networks, and how you can move a JP Morgan coin with a Wells Fargo coin. I mean, we can make that happen.
Yeah, even then, it's not just in the blockchain space. They're making interoperability accessible to everyone, for every industry, for every field. Like you said with the JP Morgan example as well. You can move banks from point A to point B with zero friction, frictionless moving of assets, and yeah, that is what Gilbert is trying to accomplish as well.
Do you think Wall Street are even aware of just how big not only the Quant network, but just this technology is going to be and how relevant it's going to be in the future?
Yes, they have recognized the potential. They've been looking at it for the last couple of years, thinking, what is this? Is this good for us? Should we look at it? Now that they see the... We're connected to all...
Yeah, so that was the video, guys, from Gilbert Verdian. Make sure to check out some of his other interviews as well if you want to go into the Quant project, and if you want to start DCAing on Quant. I would recommend so. Obviously, that is not financial advice, and that is why I'm recommending you to watch some of Gilbert's interviews, because with him, he explains everything perfectly. He's going to tell you what Quant is trying to do, what's Quant's mission and vision overall, is basically what I'm trying to say. And we have another tweet here from Miles Brown, Quant. Martin Hargreaves, CPO at Quant Network, attended the DPF Privacy and Identity Roundtable this week. Accenture was also in attendance. Now there is a CPO of Quant, Martin Hargreaves, and yeah, this is crazy, guys, because this is from the Digital Pound Foundation. Like I said, thank you to everyone who attended our Privacy and Identity Roundtable roundtable in London this week. We couldn't have done it without our working group lead David Rennie and Nellen Lane. Now, this is huge, guys, because Quant is the only project I know that is in these big projects, like that is a part of these big projects, right? So I don't really see any other project as much that is in part of these big projects, like for the interoperability, for everything, and that is why, in my opinion, Quant is a must invest for the future. But that is obviously just my opinion. And with that being said, guys, let me know where do you see Quant's price going? Do you see it going up? Do you see it going down? What do you think of the Overledger platform? And do you think that there's any truth in what Gilbert said right here? Let me know all of your thoughts and more in the comments below. As always, I love talking to you today, and peace.